Dean Jones or Farokh Engineer, but I'm going to say, is Delhi season over?
Well, I might start my juniors first. Where do I start with Delhi? They couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. They're that bad. They are in shocking. They lost the last two games.
That's not the answer to the question. Is Delhi season over?
They have. So look, for anyone to make the finals, they have to win 9. I think 9. They need to get 18 points to get in the finals. So they're going to win 9 matches from the next 12. The season's done. That's finished, as I predicted right from the very start. And I don't feel sorry for them because I see all these big names, and honestly, that standard of game tonight was shocking by both teams, really.
Correct.
The batting, bowling, fielding has been well below par.
In both the sides, or just Delhi?
Just because you are a fanatic Delhi supporter.
Well, I'm actually not, but that's fine.
Aren't you?
I'm a Kings 11 Punjab supporter.
I thought, okay.
It's kind of easily understood.
The turban is a bit of a giveaway, you know. The matching turban and the shirt and Nike.
Right, okay, but...
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say the season is over for them. But they've got to pull the socks up big time.
Right.
You know, they haven't been 114. They can't get sort of that score. Okay, Viru has played his first game. He's got 12. But before, he could easily get going. Viru could bat 10, 12 overs. And
Do you believe that they are top heavy? The fact that they've got David Warner, Virender Sehwag, and then they've got Jayawardene, and after that it feels like it's just,
and they're only 20 overs, mind you.
They put a lot of money into Peterson too, and they have lost that money as well.
The 2 opening batsmen, can do, and Jayawardene can come and take it long. They can get 50, 150.
Okay, top 5 things that you need to correct because you are in a sense the face of Tom Moody too, because everyone thinks and confuses you with Tom Moody, who's the coach of Delhi. So if you had to step into his shoes, what would you do? Change Delhi around?
I think GRK, the owners of Delhi, couldn't wait for the auction to happen right now. I think they'll be right now starting to think, right, what players do we need for next year? Honestly, I can't see them winning 9 out of the next 12. So they've got to change it. All their big guns aren't doing it well enough. You look at all the other teams. You went through the ladder there. Right. All the big teams, Gale, all the big names are performing. They've got no big name performing. The only guy that's punched out one score has been Warner. He's punched out one score. You've got Morkel, who was unbelievable last year. This year, none of them at the death could bowl a Yorker straight and full at the stumps. Everything's bouncer, change-up ball, get smacked.
Well, that's where it amazes me with the coaching staff and all that. They get paid millions of bucks. Surely a Yorker, we saw them bowling long hops, when they needed few runs. I mean, that's just not on.
Well, let's just, I beg your pardon.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. Little whisper, I'm hearing a great man from the West Indies will be signing up for Delhi tomorrow as their mentor.
You can't give us the bone and just...
I just casted that one out there, and let me tell you, Farokh and I know this guy very, very well, and he is the greatest, and he will not put up with any rubbish with the guys the way they practice.
He's signing as the mentor tomorrow?
Let me guess, the West Indian who is the greatest?
Allegedly, my rumours are very, very good.
Okay, let's just talk about Hyderabad.
Good.
I beg your pardon, I was talking about Tom Moody as the coach of Hyderabad.
Yes,
and I wanted to ask you about that. The fact that Hyderabad seems to have won 3 games and they look very good, they're second on the table. Are they punching above their weight? Or?
We say the same thing about the New Zealand cricket team in Australia, because we can do that. We have bitter fights. They punch above their weight. Look, it's not a great team on paper. It certainly is not. But he's got the team working together. Won 3 from 4. You got Sangakkara punched out a nice 28. He's still fiddling around with the team. But I'll tell you what it is, though. This T20 is not about bashing the ball around. Mumbai are very good because they've got the best bowling defensive unit, right? This team here, Hyderabad, I think, Farokh, has got the second best bowling lineup
because
going
of
around.
Dale Steyn and Ishant Sharma. Would you agree, Farokh?
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, these two are world-class bowlers. Ishant sort of thrives partnering Dale Steyn, the other end. He's learnt a lot from Dale Steyn. I was talking to Ishant yesterday, in fact, and he did say that, he's enjoying bowling with Dale. They complement each other, and Ishant has learnt a lot from him. Right. So, I mean, they make a great combination.
What would you say about Amit Mishra's performance? He played with the bat. He's apparently scored a double 100 in domestic cricket recently. And he's gone out there and foxed in the first 4 matches. I have seen it. He has foxed the best of batsmen.
He is a very good player. Amit Mishra. I rate him very highly, although I'm very pleased he got man of the match, only for getting 1 wicket.
But 16 runs
that shows good judgment on the part of people who have picked the man of the match. Certainly would have been my choice too.
Okay, we had 2 Sri Lankan captains facing off against each other today. the rumour has it that Mahela Jayawardene is the better captain, but Kumar Sangakkara did better today.
That doesn't mean anything to me. They're always changing their captains when whatever government comes into Sri Lanka at the time. Like, you know, they're both fantastic. Both bring.
Okay, let's talk about Unmukt Chand. Sunil Gavaskar actually said that he was unfortunate to miss out because of Virendra Sehwag, coming into the team. But in the Champions League for Delhi, Unmukt Chand played in the middle order for Delhi, and he did remarkably well. And this time they've made him open. And he seems to have lost, he's had 2 ducks and 122.
Well, they tried him out in the under-19s that way, and he was quite successful, as you know. Right? They tried him in the top order, but what spots he going to take? He's not going to take Jayawardene batting at 3. Right. He's not going to. He might have Jadeja.
Correct.
The major problem is Johan Botha. I gave him a brand new bat today, and he didn't use it too well either. So they're looking at that's their weakness there. They're not making enough runs from the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're just not doing enough. And I'll tell you some other things about them. They're not making enough runs in the last 5 overs. They're the worst team bowling in the last 5 overs in the competition with runs conceded. Yeah, but we can talk about the bat. It's the whole gameplay. Eric Simon's got a big problem. They lost the championship through shocking selection last year with dropping Morne Morkel, as we all know, with that stupid stuff in Pune. Yeah. Sehwag really has copped a bullet because of it, because he was captain. He's no longer captain now. Right. And now you've got to look at the brains trust. The bosses won't take this too lightly. They've lost 6 in a row.
Yes or no, he's given that answer. Can Delhi come back and finish, let's say,
of course, any team can come back.
From here?
Yes, he would from here. I mean, come back means what? To win the championship?
Yeah.
No, they won't win it. But they'll certainly come up the order.
Right,
They should be.
Okay.
Because they've got some, 3 very, very talented batsmen there.
Right.
And they just 2 of them have to get going.
Right.
And 20 overs is a very short time.
Right, gentlemen, thank you so much for telling us more about how Delhi is going to go into the burial ground. It's been spectacular talking to both of you. And we'll, of course, come back to you in Saturday's games.